Hey y'all, Neptune here yet again. Hold on, let me do that. What is up? How are you? You taking care of yourself? Have you eaten today? Have you drank water? Okay, let me just put that right there. I'm chilling here. I'm probably gonna take a nap after this. I'm likely going to take a nap after this because I need a nap. I need to close my eyes. Anyways, yesterday I was on the bus and this lady was saying a bunch of stuff and basically talking to this man about whatever. It doesn't matter about that point. The point is she looked crazy to other people. Like, I know for a fact she was looking crazy as heck or sounding crazy as fuck, like quote unquote crazy, right? Like, normies would say she's crazy. Like, normal people would say she's crazy. I'm not normal. Whatever normal is would say she's crazy. But do I agree with everything that she said? No. But a lot of what she said made sense to me. I'm like, because she was talking about something where, you know, there's laws in the universe, all of this other stuff. And she was essentially telling this person, this person to stop smoking crack. I don't know. I don't know, man. I was just on the bus. I turned the flash on because it looks pretty dark. And I was like, okay, like, why is she telling whatever? So she was telling this man to stop smoking crack and talking about, like, if he keeps doing that or whatever, he'll die, and then because she's a medium, she'll see him too. Yo, I don't know. So, and then she said something that really stood out to me. What stood out to me is that she said she was basically yelling on the bus, you know, what is it? People can only perceive you as they are. And that's true. People can only perceive us as they are. She said, if I say something and you say I'm demonic, it's because you're demonic. If I say something and you say that's encouraging, it's because you're encouraging. And it's true. People can only perceive you, like, from where they are. They can only perceive you from where they're standing in life. And it's true, because I know when I'm perceiving things and I'm in a very negative headspace, that's how I'm perceiving it. That's how I'm taking it. But lately, I've been in a more neutral, I'm in a more neutral as fuck headspace. That's a lie. I wouldn't say it's neutral. I've gotten to a place in my life where I'm constantly, like, telling myself, I'm constantly telling myself, I already have everything I need and want. I already have everything I need and want. I already have everything I need and want. Like, I'm consistently, like, telling myself this, and I'm consistently convincing myself this. I really believe it. Like, I'm to a point where, like, I really believe it. Sometimes, some days, it's shaky, but, like, majority of the time, I take myself there and I'm like, no, I already have everything I need and want. I already have everything I need and want. I already have everything I need and want. And that has created a quiet confidence within me, an inner knowing that seems incredibly risky to my human mind. Like, obviously I'm in this human body, which is fine, right? Like, I don't hate being in I do hate being in the human body sometimes, but I finally gotten out of the space where I felt like, because I genuinely used to feel like being in this body was a prison. I feel like I personally used to feel like that because it just felt so limiting to be on Earth. Like, Earth feels very limiting sometimes because I can't. We're not going to go down into that because then I'm going to get mad. And I don't want to be mad right now about Earth. Okay. But it's just gotten to a point where coming home to myself, I also come back to realizing that I have control of how I'm perceiving things, and I have control of the way I experience things. So if I'm gonna have an experience, I'm gonna make it the best motherfucking experience. Like, for example, I'm telling you, like, this is how delusional I am, right? This is how deep in my manifesting I am right now. I don't know if I told y'all, but I've been looking for another job at the moment, just to cover bills, because I used to have this, I don't know, I just feel like I deserve more money. Duh. I feel like I deserve to have a lot of things. So I will do whatever it takes to have whatever the fuck I want. And the thing like, before, I used to, every time, I would just let the 3D control me. I would just let the outer reality control me. But I've gotten to a point where every time I apply for a job, if I get a rejection email, I tell myself, wow, another offer, another job offer. I keep getting so many job offers. That's how delulu I have become. Like, I have become so indifferent to the physical reality. Like, you can't control me. How dare you? How dare you? I say what goes. I say what goes. I say what goes. Me. So, I've been saying, like, again, like, every time they're like, we regret to, I'm like, I literally, in the moment, I say, wow, they sent me I got another job offer. They extended me another job. It's so much better. Like, I've stopped saying the whole rejection is divine, direction, or rejection is redirection. I've just stopped saying that, because I feel like it's perpetuating me continuously getting rejection after rejection. I'm like, no, I'm always chosen. 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 What do you mean? Of course I'm getting job offers left, right, and center. Of course I'm getting money left, right, and center. Of course everything's coming to me. Of course. Of course. I am talented. Of course. I'm overqualified for this position. What do you mean? I deserve to be here. I deserve to get everything I want. And, you know, like, at the core, I think, I don't care to work a day job. I don't care to be working, but, you know, I just wish that, I just feel like I'm playing a role in life sometimes. I don't know if anybody else feels this, but sometimes I just don't even feel like a person. Sometimes I just don't even feel, I feel, most of the time, I just feel like I'm nothingness. You know? I don't know if anybody experiences that. I feel like who I am, like, persona-wise, is all, like, I just feel like the self is so created. Like, there is no self. Right? In my opinion, I don't think there's a self. My self is created. It is self-created. It's identity for me is just like, it's so self-created. It's so weird to experience where I'm at right now, because I'm not even attached to my body. I'm not attached to my life. I'm not attached to anything. Like, if I die tomorrow, I'd be okay. Like, if I died tomorrow, I would be at peace, knowing that at least I died doing what I wanted to do, living life. I'm living life. Even if it's not perfect, I'm still living life. Right? Like, I'm still progressing, I'm still living, I'm still being, I'm still doing my best. So, you know, like, if somebody were, like, again, if something were to happen to me, I just died tomorrow, at least I know I died living and moving towards the life that I genuinely want to have. And I died trusting that everything is going to work out in my favor. I also am just at a point where there's this thing that has been on my mind for a long time that I never believed would actually happen. And I'm finally at a point in my life where, whether it happens or not, I'll be happy. However, I know in my heart it's going to happen. Like, no matter what, it's going to happen. I don't care how long it takes. It's gonna happen. It's done. It's already happened. It's mine. And, I'm right on time. I'm right on time. I used to think I was so behind. I used to think that I'm not doing well enough, but I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm on my own time. I'm on my own pathway. I'm on my own journey. And I'm exactly where I need to be. And I'm doing all the right things. I'm doing all the right things. I'm doing everything right. I'm believing. I'm persisting. I'm trusting. And I know that, it's all done. I don't know. I just feel like there's not much else to do or say in terms of any of that. I don't know. There's just a part of me that has shifted internally, like a whole lot. The way I perceive life is just not the same that it was, a few weeks ago. I'm also just excuse me. I'm also just not attached. Again, I think that's really, I'm just not attached to anything right now. I'm not attached to anybody. I'm not attached to an outcome. I'm not attached to anything. I'm just, okay, let's just see what life gives us today. Let's just do everything that we're supposed to do, and then we can, move on. If I just do what I'm supposed to be doing, right? Supposed to be. If I just do my task, as long as I do my task, then that's enough, right? And I have been doing my tasks. I've been doing everything I've been needing to do. I started reading this. I finally started reading this during my downtime at work, and there's a lot of stuff in there that I have been saying for years. I'm not gonna say what, but it's definitely food for thought, in my opinion. And I remember having, I genuinely remember having these thoughts, reading through this. I'm like, okay, because I'm not finished with it, right? I'm this deep in, I still have more to go. There are things in there that I have been believing. This is before I was even exposed to these concepts. Before I was ever exposed to any of these concepts, I had all of these beliefs and these thoughts. And I remember talking to somebody about it, and they were like, "You're crazy. That's not true." And I said, what if? What if? I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying what if, right? I'm saying what if. And I just remember religion being a thing that stopped people from properly experiencing me, because I'm very open-minded. I can't be locked into religion. Bitch, I grew up on religion too, but that's not the only perspective of life. That's not the only, what if there's more? You're telling me Christianity is the only thing to believe in? You're telling me that the nature of reality is only Jesus and God? No. You got me all the way fucked up. No, there's other dimensions. There's other things. There's more to life than what we can perceive with our human eyes and our human senses. And that's just that. I ain't gonna say much about any more else about that. Whatever. I'm not here to push my beliefs on anybody. I'm here to say there's just definitely more to life than what we're programmed to believe. And then I also it's we're put on this planet. I don't know if we're put on this planet, how we have arrived to this planet, whatever. Being on this planet, I'm on this planet. I'm just wondering, who am I if they who am I if they never programmed me? That's my biggest question right now, is like, who am I without the world's programming? Because it's all just a program. It's all just information that, like, I was fed information as a kid, like, this is how it's supposed to be, da, 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 da. Or this is what you do, this is the plan, this is, but it's like, who am I without the programming? Who am I? And I think one of the things that working with, dementia patients has taught me, like, because with dementia, they're losing, the mind is essentially eating lids itself, right? So their memories are fading, their sense of self is fading, like, all of that is it's fading, right? And one of the things I have noticed is that when there is no self or whatever, I notice that people just, like, they just sleep. A lot of them just sleep. Like, a lot. Like, they just sleep. And it makes me question a lot of, if we don't have programming and we don't have a structure of, like, what reality is supposed to be, are we just dreaming the entire time? Right? Like, are we all just dreaming life, and then when we're awake in the human body, in the human vessel, and experiencing life within the structure, like, the structure is just for us to have an experience, but at the core, are we just dreaming, or are we just in imagining, like, are we just, because at the core, I think we're just formless. Without the body, we have no form. Without the physical form, it's up in the air, right? Up in the air. It's formless, you can't see it. I'm just thinking about all of this stuff. We don't have life without, like, we don't have this life. We don't have this life without the structure. So without the body and without the structure, we're just formless, limitless, like, completely limitless. And I just feel like I'm forced to live within a structure. What do I want my structure to look like? What do I want my programming to look like? And it's to the point where I feel like I'm almost getting into a little bit of a weird, culty way of being, where it's like I'm completely, like, I've gotten to a point where I'm sort of disconnecting so much so from the world to figure out my programming and programming myself more so, because I've been programming myself. Now, what do I want to experience? What do I think is best for me? That has no attachment to other people. I don't know, I think I just don't want to be part of the world. The more I get to know myself, the more I just don't want to be part of the world. I don't want to be on Earth unless it is chill, I guess. Right? It's not to say I don't want to be. I guess I just don't want to be around too many people either. Yeah, it's just weird. Life is just weird for me to experience. Because I feel like everything that stands out to me is for me. Like, that's for me to experience. I also just came to realize that I'm tired, y'all. I feel like no matter how much sleep I get, it's not enough. And no matter how much caffeine I take, it's like, I'm just tired. My spirit is just tired. I feel that life is just a big lucid dream. And I feel like that it's so inefficient for evolution. I feel that experiencing life in a human form, it's great and all, but I just feel like it's inefficient for evolution. I can have more experiences at a faster pace in my imagination than I can with my physical body, because the physical body has its limits. Like, it needs to sleep and all of this stuff. Whereas in imagination, I'm limitless. I don't need to worry about rest and eat and you know. So I just feel like I want to take a nap. I'm tired. I don't know why I want to do that. I feel like that was necessary, but I don't know why at this moment. It just wanted to come out. Anyways, I'm gonna take a nap, y'all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Peace and love, man. Life is okay. Oh my god, I stretched this up today because this one was not ready. So it's just gonna be asymmetrical for now. Who cares? Not that I'm gonna turn this off.